Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some more Dark Souls 3, the Convergence mod. As you can see, I have fully switched us over to Dark build for now, so we can go ahead and give it a try. Now, as far as the staff goes, I did go with the Murky Long Staff, because it turns out that the Archdeacon's Staff and the Murky Long Staff do the exact same amount of damage. I scaled them both up to +4, and they still did the same amount of damage, so I went with the staff that has the effect to increase my damage by 15% for 60 seconds, which seems quite effective. As far as other stuff go, we're keeping the Essence Bloom so we can summon the crab, and I went ahead and leveled up the Threaded Hex Sword to +4. I do have some Titanite slabs to get it to +5, but I want to figure out if I actually like it, so for now it's just +4. We have this arced ebony blade to give us an extra. Oop, unequip that one to give us an extra 10% dark damage. We have this full umbral set to give us dark damage. The Aldrich Covenant gives us 5% dark damage. I kept the Ring of Devotion for the HP regen, the defense, and the attunement slot. I went ahead and bought the Shell of Grots, which is kind of the ring that we're supposed to be using. It boosts your dark attacks by 10%, reduces our or our FP consumption like normal. But this one increases attack power as attacking persists instead of giving us casting speed. So the only issue we might have here is we don't really have a whole lot of casting speed in here. In fact, I think the only casting speed is what we're getting from our dexterity, so we have 15. Whereas the other one, we had that ring that was giving us casting speed, our covenant was giving us casting speed, and stuff like that. So we might consider using the quickening shank for extra casting speed, but I'm not sure yet just because I haven't actually battled with it. We have the Ring of Manus for dark damage. Now this one's kind of weird because it says increases dark damage of all dark magic by 15%. So it seems to only be magic, even though here it just says boost dark damage by 15%, so I'm not sure. And I had the Dark Clutch Ring just for testing damage, which gives you 15%, but we take 10% more. We might not use the Dark Clutch Ring, we might use a ring that gives us like casting speed or something, or lingering. Haven't really figured that out yet. As far as spells goes, I ended up figuring out something. Anyone who already knew this was probably laughing at me. Turns out Dark Pact does not work how I thought it did. I thought that it meant it was lowering our attack power to 85%. It turns out it's lowering your attack power by 85%. With on the training dummy, that meant it was taking my damage from like over 1,000 to 3 because we weren't doing enough damage to get past his resistances. So this did not work. This could be good with maybe some damage over time spells that don't actually have like damage scaling at all. It could work with that. Now it does decrease how much damage you're doing with your weapon as well, but it gives you 99 casting speed so you can get those spells out really fast. Reduced mana consumption so you can spam like weapon arts or something. And it does give you a whole bunch of health regen per second. But it doesn't work for casting spells if you're using your spells to cast weapons. Now, I bought some of the regular dreg things really quick just to test damages and stuff. Honestly, in my opinion, I think the dreg bolt, as far as speed and damage, ended up being the best. Great dregs or great soul dregs is obviously the highest damage, but it is slow to cast and it travels really slowly. We also are taking affinity, which is kind of like crystal soul mass or homing soul mass, where it hovers above your head until it finds a target to go after. And then Curse of the Abyss, because you can target someone and lower their dark resistance for 20 seconds, will probably help us with boss fights. I was experimenting with Void a little bit. Void kind of puts a circle on the ground that drains people and lowers their dark resistance, which I think it does stack with Curse of the Abyss. But I don't think we're going to be able to get a boss to just sit in that zone because the zone is not very big. I was testing it on the training dummy. It didn't seem like it was that big. So then we also have the crab, just to be a distraction and stuff. But yeah, that's what happened with the spells. I bought as many spells as I could with the souls that I popped. I ended up popping about 90,000 of our consumable souls. I popped like all of the... I popped the 8,000, I popped all the 10,000s, and I think I popped all the 3,000s, which gave us around 90,000 souls to do all these upgrades. And yeah, that's about it. I bought a few of the spells, but we probably need some better spells, hopefully from Aldrich, McDonald. So we're gonna keep this on for now. We might need some more murky sediments because while I was looking at staves, like this staff has a spell buff of 150, and this one is 145 at +4 or whatever, which is okay. But the other staff that we were looking at was this one, which the Star of Despair, even though it's got a halberd moveset, it does have the highest spell buff out of all of these. So in theory, it probably gets the highest damage, but we would need more stats for it. So I'm not too sure about that one quite yet. We would need more murky sediments because I essentially used up all my murky sediments right now. But anyways, I can go and show you some of the damage a little bit, just so you have an idea of how much we're going to be doing. And then we'll go ahead and head to Archdragon Peak with this new build. If we need to switch back, we can, just because I don't know how good I'm going to be with these spells. So first of all, we got Great Soul Dregs, which we're hitting for almost 1,500 right now. Regular Dreg Bolt, almost 1,200 right there. Affinity, for some reason, it doesn't target this guy, but we can like walk it into him to see how much damage it does. So it does like 1,600 right there. So the other thing that we have is the Curse of the Abyss, which does 5 damage per second, but lowers their resistances. You can see that's hitting for like 1,800 now, above the 1,500 it was doing earlier, and that one's hitting harder as well. And then we can also two-hand this staff to buff it, and then when we cast the spell, that's doing like almost 2,000 damage because all these effects stack, so you can stack Curse of the Abyss with that. But this also lasts for a really long time, so you can see there we're getting about 160 extra damage just out of the staff being buffed. So yeah, that is how much damage you can expect us to be doing for now. We might level up some of our intellect or something later on. I'm not sure if we should go into faith or intellect right now. I'm not sure if these spells boost off of faith at all, or if they only scale off of intellect, they just require some faith. Maybe we'll figure out at some point. But anyways, that's how much damage we're doing. We did burn our Undead Bone Shard last time. So we are off to... I did go to the Kindle Coliseum just to check our boss progress. I guess we could go look. Just because it turns out that we weren't really supposed to do the Beheaded Knight quite yet. I mean, it's fine that we did. It's not like he was too hard or anything. But so... right here, we had the Consumed King, which is the Gundyr dude. And then we have this weird Stray Demon, and we have Dragonslayer Armour, and we have Nameless King. So I feel like at least 2 of these bosses are gonna be in Archdragon Peak. This guy might also be in Archdragon Peak, but I'm not exactly sure where. And then you can see the Beheaded Knight is over here. Before we start heading over to Lothric and doing the Grand Archives and stuff. So I'm not really sure where we're going to find this dude. But maybe he'll be at Archdragon Peak. Because Archdragon Peak usually has 2 bosses, right? It has Nameless King and it has the Ancient Wyvern. It seems like the Ancient Wyvern is not going to be there. Which I would guess his room is probably going to be Dragonslayer Armour. But then that brings up the question of... where the heck is this other boss playing into? But we'll see. It's time to start exploring Archdragon Peak. We'll see how these spells really work in combat, because I haven't really tried these spells out on enemies at long ranges, so I think most of these spells hit walls and don't go through walls, so we're going to need to be aware of that. We do have a... oh, we have a guy back here. Let's see if we can... hit him. Ooh, okay. These guys do seem like they take a lot of dark damage, so we made the right choice going for dark damage in this area. And this one's nice and fast to come out. Ooh, we got some enemies down there. Wonder if we can oh, not like that. It does take a lot of mana to do this buff. So it really doesn't get its You don't get as much damage out of a mana bar as opposed to just casting the same spell like over and over. But once you get into more mana bars, because this lasts for so long, then you start to get some value out of the buff, because it's a 60-second buff. I hear something, but I'm not sure what. Okay, so we'd already obviously cleared that area. So let's move forward. Probably going to be wanting to use Dreg Bolt. Ooh, it does that again, huh? Yeah, that guy did get hit on the ground. Now these will hopefully just last for a long time. Not exactly sure, I didn't test how long they last. We get our buff up again. So I'm not really sure if this build actually does more damage than our previous build. Oh, I want to put on the Silver Serpent Ring for now, I think. So we can get more souls. Because our other build did seem like it was doing more damage than this. Oh. But we obviously have a different arsenal of spells now, which could be more fun. And I'm excited to try some of the McDonald's spells. Ring of Steel Protection. Probably just does the same thing of giving you boosted resistances. Where is it though? Up here. Damage absorption. Oh, because this ring's already giving us a lot of stats. I mean, yeah, it's giving us like 20 of everything physical. But we really don't need that except for maybe like a specific fight. So we are going to be using this buff a lot. What do we got going on here? This area is shaped completely differently than normal. Oh, you are an enemy? I thought that guy was just a statue or something because he was doing the Path of the Dragon pose. So I thought he wasn't an enemy. And I couldn't lock onto him. That also added to me thinking he was not an enemy. Now, we don't really have a whole lot of great panic buttons at the moment. Like, we'll probably just have affinity on a lot. Can we kill with this? Yeah, we can. But we'll probably have affinity on a lot because it will do large amounts of damage. Now, I wonder if the affinity things... If, like, our buff with our thing goes away now, I wonder if they do the same amount of damage or not. I wasn't paying attention to how much damage they did. Oh, that also doesn't help that that guy just kind of died. Ouch. That was not enough to kill? That's crazy. But yeah, it's a little bit hard to test that one just because we have to wait 60 seconds every single time we want to test it. So I'm just not gonna bother. I might go with the assumption that casting it while we're buffed means that they will have the damage buff for the full duration that they're out. And if that's not true, then that's unfortunate. So what the heck does this lever do? Is this lever normally here? Okay, it just opens that gate. Which is going to be a boss fight. That's Dragonslayer Armour. You can see his axe and stuff. So that brings up the question, where the heck is that other demon? Okay, was not ready for you to be right there. Well, We apparently perfectly outspaced him because he just barely missed. What's going on here? I want to pull out our sword. Tempest Staff and Storm Debris. See, that seems like what we need to be using for our other build instead of the sword. Where's this Tempest Staff at? Which one was it? Here. It's got a really low spell buff. That's odd. Strong physical affinity. Okay, so there it is, the boost of those. Because, I mean, we hardly ever hit with our sword, and the sword's so light, we could really wield both. So if that catalyst actually does make our damage higher, with that buff, I would assume it does. So that's not somewhere we want to go. What about, and this side we already looked at, so I guess we're fighting Dragonslayer Armour now? Usually this is Ancient Wyvern. Again, I don't know where that demon is. Maybe I would have to look it up, or maybe we'll find him in Archdragon Peak, because otherwise I feel like we've passed where he should be. Anyways, let's get our buffs going. Let's cast this. Oh, it's going to be obnoxious to cast the crab because it gets rid of our buff. Oh well, that'll be fine. I guess since this room's open, we can actually go like this. Okay. Just start casting. He's killing the crab really fast. Oh, I ran out of mana again. Uh-oh. So, I mean, we deal a lot of damage, huh? But we're not nearly as safe as we used to be. Are you kidding me? I just want to get this one spell out. There we go. I was just trying to get affinity up so we would be safe, but oh, we already had the ring on. No, we got the achievement for the Ancient Wyvern. Funny. So yeah, as long as the crab's alive, we can just, with this build, we just output all of our damage. Just dump damage on bosses and stuff. Once the crab dies, it becomes a little bit difficult because we can't really, like you can see there, we couldn't even get affinity off. I probably can't get Great Soul Dregs off, so Dreg Bolt's really all we got at that point. Let's explore. Lots of items over here. Now, this room usually has a whole bunch of enemies in it. Like, that guy's an enemy, right? Oh. I don't know if we should reload on that guy because Lion Knight Axe. What the heck? I mean, I assume that's supposed to be... Imbue the blade with a Wrath of Storm in spinning motion, following with a strong attack. Increase your damage a tiny bit for a short while. Doesn't require that much strength, so it's not like unrealistic for us to use it with our physical thing. Band of Quickening and Dragon Fists. Alright, let's check those out. Dragon Fists is probably going to be similar to the Demon Fists, but they do fire damage. What damage did the Demon Fists do? Do they do physical or do they also do fire? It seems like these are the same, but I don't remember what type of damage they did. And then we got a Band of Quickening. Greatly increase your casting speed while doubling the cost of spells. So it just shoots your casting speed up to 99, doubles the cost of spells. I just don't see any way we could actually make that happen because our spells cost enough as it is. Let me get up in affinity because we're about to enter an area with enemies. I could already see them. Now, does this have infinite range? It does seem like it has a lot of range. Ow! He hit us with the like weird spinning axe thing. That guy dies in one hit. He had a raw gem. What's up with this altar? Oh, kicking that pot scared me. I thought I broke something. Okay, give me my sword. Why can't we go that way? Huh. I mean, this seems like I should do the Path of the Dragon here, but I don't think we have it. Or do we? Oh, we do have it. When did we get? I forgot. We got it at a different spot, didn't we? What does this do? Sunlight Step. Now, why would you get a spell like that here, though? Instantly travel forward at the speed of sunlight. So it's a miracle. Because I've seen, I saw someone using the light sorcery that's like a teleport. So I assume it's very similar to that, except in miracle form. But I mean, none of our builds can really cast it, so that remains a problem. And the crab died, right? We can't resummon the crab? Maybe we can? Maybe if you beat a boss, you can? No. No, you cannot. So let's get this buff going. Let's cast Affinity. And get Direct Bolt out. Okay, so we need to get over there. Probably gonna be people in there. No one I can lock onto, though. I don't want to smash these balls into the wall, because then they break, I think. Anyone? What's the point of this? Can't even see any enemies from here. Not even up there. Wait, is that an item? Like on that cliff? Can't tell if that's just like sunlight on a plant or if that's an item. Well, that's a whole lot of nothing. Let's buff going again because we're about to walk in here. No one, huh? It's really foggy and hard to see. That seems like a dude. I wonder if we can break his shield with this. Well, we at least... His shield probably doesn't have very good dark absorption, so... Oh. Oh, I broke one of the little balls. Oh. Let's refresh Affinity. Let's refresh this buff. Nice. Is there another one? Maybe up above us? Still got our torch, just in case. Lowering dust. I'm kind of sad that the Path of the Dragon thing gave us like a miracle that none of our builds use instead of giving us an Aeromancy. Midnight Slab. Yeah, that makes me more likely to maybe just slab the sword we're currently using, because now we have 3 slabs. But yeah, I really wanted to, because that's the only thing that, we already got everything from our covenant and stuff like that, so the only thing we're missing is getting like uh, a cool exclusive aromancy from somewhere. Oh, yep. That didn't hit him, apparently. Wait, does it really explode and do damage? Wait, can I hit him with this? I guess it doesn't matter. It is nice having the affinity, but I did really like Storm's Eye. It's pretty much, in a way, the replacement, except Storm's Eye was like our bread and butter spell. We used it for everything, whereas affinity is only really to cover us from getting ganked. Maybe get out some big ones here. Oh, but we lost a bow. Nice. Everything hit at once. Oh. Whoa, he dodged that? Oh, they caught up to him, but it didn't actually deal damage to him? Uh-oh. We don't have anything really low cost. At least in our Aromancy build, we had Airblade for when we didn't really need that much damage. And people were low health and we needed a quick low cost spell to hit them with. That did not get him, huh? I think that's the other disadvantage of Great Soul Dregs. It's big, so I think its hitbox can accidentally hit stuff a lot more often. Oh, we lost 2. Oh, I thought that was a guy. That was my staff. Oh, it was a guy. Ah! Can't log onto him. There we go. Okay. I don't want to recast Affinity walking through here. Why are there... I don't remember all these paths. I don't remember it being so confusing to get through this boss room. Whoa there. Really? Oh! Okay, we killed that guy while being chased. Oh, okay. Good stuff. Oh, you can see we had the little, like, red buff because while attacking persists, we get to get extra damage. Now, oh, that was one thing that I didn't try that I was gonna test on the training dummy. Because Lloyd's Sword Ring gives you a lot of damage for being full health. And with our ring that constantly heals us up, and the fact that we're killing things from long range, I wanted to know, because it says attack damage. It doesn't really specify what the heck that means. So I wanted to know if that worked on spells. That was the one thing I guess I forgot to test. And we might do that because we're always at full health, so we can get the benefit out of it very easily, as long as it actually works. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't matter, but... Give me this buff, by the way. Give me affinity back. And get me over to Dragbolt. So were we down here already? I think we were. We'll just go this way. Yeah, that's how we got up there. Okay. No one to lock onto. Is it foggier than normal? It seems foggier. Also, is this area all accessible while you're fighting the Dragonslayer armor? Because, I mean, in the normal boss fight it is, but that's because you're supposed to go here in the normal boss fight. So those are just plants with light on them. They're not items. You can see it right here. There's an item over there to the right. Not quite sure how we're gonna get to that, but let's see. Can you climb ladders while you have homing mass up? You can. And it, oh, well, it hit that thing. That's a shame. So that must be in the next room that we'll get to those things. Because we didn't get teleported after the boss fight either. Now, is this a mistake to drop down? Am I going to be stuck? Because normally you could survive this fall because you plunge onto the dragon and you can't take fall damage for it. Right now, this is going to give us like homeward bones or something, isn't it? Oh, Dragon Chaser's ashes and some Twinkling Titan. Like, we'll drop there, but I don't know if we can make that fall without dying. Oh, there's an extra platform, it seems like. Oh yeah, and it gets you another item even. Okay, so it wasn't bad to go this way and check it out. I thought I saw another item, but I guess not. Just this item. Just bright little plants. Thunderstone plate ring. It takes you this long to get the Thunderstone plate ring? Okay. Let's try and get to the next bonfire before we spend these 300,000 souls. Let us run. We don't have cloud form anymore, which we can technically cast it, so maybe we'll add cloud form into this. But it seems like all these spells are pretty useful. The curse one, obviously, probably only going to be used against bosses or stronger foes. Because it just isn't necessary against little guys, but... the other two, like, we have the super high damage Great Soul Dregs. But maybe we'll only use Dragbolt. Because really the only benefit to Great Soul Dregs is if it's one-shotting enemies. We did use it in the boss fight. But, like, what are the differences in costs? We got 386. I mean, it is half. And this does more than half of the damage. And it's faster. So I wonder what's higher DPS on, like, if we had that same situation where the boss isn't facing us and we just get to hit him for free, what's higher damage? Going for a whole bunch of Dreg Bolts in a row or going for Great Soul Dregs? We need to get up top. Did we let it summon a few things? Doesn't it summon, like, Havel? Oh, what the heck? Didn't really expect that. Drakeblood Sword and Human Dregs. Is he gonna summon someone else? Yeah, I want him to summon more things. Oh, you summoned it up here? Wasn't ready for that either. That's not great. Wow. I missed one dodge. I only had one opportunity to dodge in there. And I missed it. Dang, that was ruthless. They really just straight up murdered me. Well, there's 300,000 souls over there. I maybe should have killed the guy who summons things. But I was hoping they would summon Havel. But it turns out if you go up top, then the other guy can just shoot you. Oh, that guy just falls off the cliff. Does this guy come back? He does. It's not a one-shot, huh? That's crazy. Maybe if we had buffed. Really? Oh. I forgot that there was one of those guys over here. We could probably just run past that guy, huh? Ow. That hurts. I should probably re-ember. We're also hollow now, huh? So I need to Purging Stone and re-ember, but... Let's re-ember first, and we'll Purging Stone once I actually get my souls back. So we don't have that many Purging Stones on us. Whoa, he still fired a lot of spells after he was already dead, huh? So why are these guys using like a weird type of magic that we haven't seen at all? You'd think that they would just use air magic or something related to dragons. They're using a weirdo type of magic. This area is also worth lots of souls. Really. If that had knocked me off the cliff, I would have cried. Not particularly fond of losing our 300,000 souls if we don't have to. Got no mana. One of the few times we've died while exploring in this mod. Mostly just because we kill everything from so far away, but that was a hectic situation. What is that? Still, it's this guy's death noise? Already at 50,000 souls, just working our way back to where our souls were. He almost gets one-shot by Affinity. Which, he wasn't that close to getting one-shot last time, right? Which must mean that Affinity does matter if your thing is currently buffed or not. And it's not when you cast it, but if you're currently buffed. Wow. We are burning mana. Oh, jeez. Okay, he can't hit me anymore, so I guess we're moving. There's that guy. Now that guy can maybe hit me. So we'll just murder him. Oh, we hit another guy? Highly unfortunate. It looks 70,000 souls already. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's struggling. Okay. So I think we just grab our souls. Oh, it summoned that guy first this time. Where'd he go? He takes one. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not Havel, though. So can I just safely kill the dude? I need mana. Oh, that's Havel. Oh no, it cast it first. Uh-oh. This is gonna be annoying. I don't know how much damage Havel does, so I'm afraid. Okay, he does one-shot me with his jumping attack. Oh no. At least we lost our souls in a much easier place to get. But that stack is now 400,000 souls. So we did get Havel to summon. I wonder if there's a reward for killing Havel. Probably. Ah. This game definitely, or this mod definitely isn't that nice about giving you a bonfire after a boss. That's like the #1 reason I didn't use the souls immediately, was because we just didn't get like a bonfire in the boss fight like you normally would. Oh, I didn't trigger him quite fast enough. Probably should re-ember. Can't believe Havel one-shot me through an ember too. That's crazy. It is struggling while we have affinity up though. Probably like due to all this fog with the affinity effects up. Can't see that other guy. I feel like this guy didn't aggro us last time. Whatever. Let's get out of here. I just want my souls back and I want the next bonfire. Then we can be done. We have not made much exploration progress, but we've also died in the same spot. That's very far away from the bonfire twice in a row. Oh, we got him right before he got in range. Oh, what? I was gonna say we got it so it didn't even pop any of our affinities, but then they just took off for no reason. don't even have affinity going at the moment. Please. Okay. Maybe we'll summon the crab this time before we get there. Oh, but he probably can't fit through the doorway, so we'd have to bait Havel through the doorway. Or summon the crab inside. We actually killed him with the 3 damage. Wow, that actually still hit him. I don't know if it actually counted as locked on for that one. Yeah? Can't believe Havel actually did 100% of our health. That's so annoying. Hey, we don't care about that other guy. I wonder how much damage that hit does. Okay, our souls are right there. Is it just Havel right away again? No, it's not. So we gotta kill everyone? Must be we just ran upstairs so quickly that it spawned the first guy upstairs last time. Okay, we'll be an actual mage instead of trying to fight them in melee combat with a catalyst. This is a good way to get some human dregs and lots of souls. Is it Havel? Nope. Havel does respawn, right? I can't remember. I swear one time I tried this and then Havel never came back. But maybe I'm mistaken. Get him. Oh, that was not enough. Okay, so he should spawn next, right? No? Maybe we did mess it up. We'll give it one more after this. And if that doesn't work, we'll just go kill the person upstairs. They really just like get violently knocked down every single spell. I can't remember if killing Havel here actually gives you anything. Okay, it's obviously not Havel. Huh. I wonder if it's just RNG or what actually triggers it. Because I know Havel's in this area. Okay. Let's go kill that stupid mage now. You die in one hit, huh? Oh, there's Havel. I don't want to walk over to the... Yeah, how's that working for you? Oh, he did his thing where he boosted up. Oh my god, he does 4,000 damage? Alright, good work, Crab. Wasn't worth it, but... Okay, so we got all of our souls. That's... I forgot we can't do that. I wish the boost daggers would just use your ability, your weapon skill, instead of having, like, their own thing. Like, the earlier dagger that we were using had parry. This one just has, like, a weird attack. That's not very good. Okay, so we're just trying to get items. And find the bonfire. Okay, don't break the things. Twinkling Titanite. Oh, we didn't break them. Is this a path? Oh yeah, this is the path we're supposed to go. Nope. I'm not going down there. Because we don't want to go that way quite yet. So, is there anything up here? If we want it, that might be where the bonfire is. We might activate the shortcut lift first. Okay, so now we have the shortcut lift. So now we can get here quickly. Yep, there's our bonfire. Okay, now we're almost done for this one, I think. But we are gonna explore the rest of this room while all the enemies are dead. Also, I'm going to use our purging stone. Oh, we didn't put any purging stones on that bar? Oh, we have 5. I thought we had way less. Get rid of all of our hollowing. Okay, anything else up here? I do not see anything. Will be that item. Okay. Nervous there's gonna be some enemies down there. Let's prep. Oof. Oh, it's the rock lizard. I didn't even see him. Uh-oh. The staff is so tall. I don't know if it's just this staff, but it was a lot easy. We didn't have nearly as much height on our spells with our little sword thing. That's not a drop down you want to do. That gets you back in there. So last time we also got attacked by a lizard that was out to the right over here. I guess that's how you're supposed to take this area on, maybe? You're supposed to run in here and run to the right. And that'll take you all the way up behind the mage, but we just kind of ran up the stairs and killed the mage. Did you path of the dragon right here? I do not remember, but we'll give it a try after we kill these guys out here. Are they gonna aggro? Well, that was a shame. Is it just the one? Soul of a champion. I did not use my soul of a champion earlier, so now we have 2. 50,000 more souls. No bonfire out here, but obviously we got that shortcut, so... So let's try Path of the Dragon right here. That's not the menu. If I was gonna take a guess, based off of the first place where we got an item for doing Path of the Dragon, it's gonna be very obvious that you have to do Path of the Dragon there. Because, like, there was a literal circle on the ground surrounded by candles, probably to, like, indicate, hey, you have to be in the circle, otherwise it won't work. Because in the normal game, you're kind of just guessing what area you need to be in for it to actually work. Whereas I think the mod, they're like, alright, we're gonna tell you exactly what zone you can be inside for it to work. Another summoner, huh? Some enemies can be hit on the ground. Oh! He could have pushed me off very easily. I did not. I couldn't see him. That's crazy. But yeah, some enemies like these lizard dudes seem to be hittable while they're on the ground. Yeah, you just can't see that direction at all. That's crazy. Another one of you. He's blocking it. Still kills in 4 hits, which is nice. We don't have the shield break capability that we had with Aeromancy. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of lost it. It was really only Gust that had that capability. Tempest Lance didn't do it. Airblade didn't do it. And Storm's Eye didn't do it. Maybe we'll get, like, a Aeromancy here that does do it, but really it was just Gust, the first Aeromancy. It's so hard to see. I want to take out my torch, but I really can't afford to. You seeing this? I can't see anything. Okay, why is it so foggy indoors? Oh, hello. Oh, you're not dead. Okay. Oh, there is a man over here. It really, like, hits them with a lot of force. Like, Tempest Lance does that too. And they just get, like, thrown backwards. We have 500,000 souls. That's pretty cool. That's a rock lizard, right? I think. Really? Oh. You fool. Oh, there's a ladder here. Forgot about that ladder. We really should just go back and take these souls, but I'm being an idiot today, I guess. We can get pushed off. Let's cast this before we get surprise pushed off. Drake Blood. We did get the Drake Blood sword off of that first guy that we killed who was being summoned. Strength, Dex, and Int. And that's just where we were. Man, I wish the buffing the staff didn't cost so much, man. That'd like cost more than Great Soul Dregs. Who was that? I think it was just a basic lizard. Oh no, it's a rock lizard. He's coming. Is that a bonfire or was that just a torch? I have a feeling that was just a torch. Can't see once again. I wish my dark magic would cast some light. Or it's like maybe if you hit him at the right angle, sometimes it just hits the floor first. Doesn't work. But yeah. I mean, it's all glowing in purple. I feel like that should make light. Oh, is that Ricard up there? No, it's just one of these weird dudes. Can we knock you off the cliff? Well, you went flying. I don't think that constitutes us off the cliff, but... Titanite scale. We can get this item right from here. We're gonna lose all of our little affinities, but it's okay. Dragonslayer spear right here. I never knew why they made it like that, so you can get that item from down below and you literally get there in like 4 seconds. Is all that was here is the little rock lizards? Okay, we're gonna get attacked by a dragon here and I'm gonna regret coming this far. Probably. Get this buff too. I really... Oh, it's real Havel. That's not good. Oh my god, he's gonna kill my crab. So quickly. Although my crab somehow hasn't gotten hit again. No! He's so tanky. Okay, we did it. We sacrificed the crab for Havel. Even give me anything. Is that not the real Havel then? Oh, okay. There's his stuff. Do we already have the rest of Havel's gear? I don't think so. Must be coming up then. Why would you shoot at that rock lizard? Instead of the one that you could very clearly see. Whoops. Oh, there's another one. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not a great place to be hitting the rock lizard. We've got to be approaching the other bonfire, right? I mean, I know where it is, assuming that it's the same in this mod. Which hasn't served us very well so far, but... I don't want to jump off there for no reason. Okay, are we gonna find Ricard up here like normal? Nothing right here. Can't go that way. Okay, we already killed the guy up on this bridge, though. Good thing I can't see anything. That's really helping. Oh, it's one of you. Okay. Affinity really saved me there. I would have gotten jump scared by that man. I did not know he was coming. Plus, I was looking the other way. You like this room? Maybe, but I kind of doubt it. But we'll give it a try. I'm looking, there's no summoner there like normal. No, it doesn't seem like it. Probably unsummon the crab just because I hate that little you have a summon symbol is there. Okay, so we're looking for any just like rings of candles on the floor, I think. It's not a ring of candles, or at least like the normal spots where you would do it. I mean, I guess that's a circle though. I mean, circles could be it. Probably not, but... Nope, doesn't seem like it. Oh my god, we have 550,000 souls. If I lose all these, I'm gonna be very upset. We're just not, like, very strong when it comes to fighting people in close range. So if I drop my soul somewhere, I really feel the need to slowly go back to the area instead of running because I'm not confident I can just turn and kill everyone behind me. We kind of kill one guy pretty well. But we're not that great at AoE. Yeah, let's get some long-range kills in here. So, it does not seem like there's going to be a bonfire there. Oh, good. Another one of you. We can kind of keep those guys stun locked, which is nice. You can't ring the bell here. Wait, is that already just the fog wall? Maybe it's... I can't tell. I think it might already be the fog wall and you can already drop down and fight him. Obviously not what we're doing right now. I would like to not drop... Well, I guess the souls drop out here, but... I don't want to... I want to use the souls, please, would be nice. You are a jerk. Can you find me? No, you just... Oh, guess we're attacking that guy now. That's a rock lizard. How do I hit that other guy, though? Oh, here we go. Anyone else? Not that I can currently see. Bonfire? Ooh, it is the bonfire. It was just slightly hiding out of sight range. So, I guess that is going to be the end of this little journey. Next time, probably going to be the Nameless King. Again, I don't know where that weird demon boss dude is. We did not run into him here first, which means he seems to be skipped. But where the heck would he be? Maybe he's the boss in the Untended Graves? It could be. I think the boss in the Untended Graves is two different people. Like, phase 1 is one guy, and then phase 2 is someone else. I don't remember what phase 1 is at all. Let's go ahead, we want to spend our souls. How many level ups do we have? We've got 6 level ups. I mean, that's not even that much HP. We also kind of maybe need endurance because using our sword is not fun without any endurance. But let's go back to McDonald. Right here. See how much of his stuff we can buy. We'll try and buy as many of Carla's spells that we don't have yet. Wait, they have books? Spellcasting books? I don't think there's a single spellcasting book in regular Dark Souls, which is odd because spellcasting books are very common in lots of games and lots of different types of media and stuff. Because how many do we have? We have 11. I really wish we hadn't spent everything on Dark Pact because I didn't understand how Dark Pact worked. Converging on the caster. That's not what I want. People are just dying. That one seems pretty good. That one seems okay. I don't think we're going to want Abyssal Genesis, so it'll probably be the last thing we buy, but we still need more dregs if we're going to do this, unfortunately. Maybe we could... Oh, that's not how you do that. Fire some spells down. Hope for some dregs, but Honestly, not that big a deal. Maybe kill these guys. These guys... Oh my gosh, they are very resilient to dark. Okay, well, let's go buy all of Carla's spells then. I'm not sure if there was anything that I really wanted to use, but there are definitely, like, I should definitely test some of the stuff that Carla still has. And then maybe after this one, I'll try and look up where the heck that demon is. It's just really hard to look up stuff without, like, spoiling future stuff, you know? So maybe I'll try and, like, look at a list of the bosses and see if I can get to that one without looking at the other bosses. Because I'm curious, because obviously the game, or at least how they organized it, would tell me that we should have fought him by now. But one of the areas that we could have gone to was the untended graves, which maybe that's the picture that they use. If he's phase 1 of the boss, then that could very well be it. But the game did say, or like their progression thing did say, don't go to the untended graves yet. It's kind of like the next tier of difficulty. Dreg Swarm. So we have all of these. Let's go ahead, get Dreg Swarm. We'll go test that out. We already got Dreg Bolt. It's a cloud of mist that eats away at HP. I wonder if this aggroes. We'll test how much damage that actually is. Dark Affliction. Person enemy. Causing damage for 10 seconds. I would hope that that's more than what Curse of the Abyss does. Because otherwise Curse of the Abyss is just better in every way, but we'll give it a test. Wait, we can't cast this? Oh, but this spell is like bad. This is the one that removes 15% of their total HP, but only while they're at 15% or less HP. Which just isn't gonna help against bosses most of the time. Although it makes me wonder if you could use it against Lorien in the Lothric and Lorien fight in his first phase, and then he wouldn't get any HP back for phase 2. I almost guarantee you that it wouldn't work like that, but if it did, it'd be a pretty good strategy to easily beat phase 2. So this might be a useful spell as well. Dreg Burst, Dark Edge. I already tried Void. I thought it was going to be like an area around me. It turns out it just puts a circle on the floor. Because it says at your feet. I thought it would be attached to my feet and not my current feet location. But we'll buy this Curse of Mortality, I guess. And then let's go try out some of these spells. Then we'll figure out what we actually want to level. Maybe some endurance at this point because we don't have cloud form anymore. So attune spells, let's get rid of all of these. I'll just remember what they were. So what did we get that's new? Nothing there. We already had that. Dreg Swarm's new. I want to try Pestilence because I want to see how much it does. I want to see how much damage that does. Mind Corruption, we don't need to test because the dummy won't tell us what that does. Dreg Burst. And then, what exactly does this do? See, this might be a good spell to use for boss fights, but we can't boost it with the Lingering Dragon Crest Ring. Inflicting Curse on nearby enemies while also decreasing all defenses by 20%. As far as I know, Curse just seems to be damage based off of what the other spells do. They just do damage. Or it could mean both damage and dark resistance down. But all the spells that say that they lower dark resistance, so it's kind of hard to tell. We'll test the Dark Edge and then maybe we'll come back with the Shadow form. We could also get some more attunement, because 6 levels might get us another attunement slot. Okay, so what are we looking at first? I have a feeling the spell is going to be big, so I want to be out in the open. Okay, so it takes very long to deal this damage. But we did get 900 damage out of it. I mean, that's not... Let's make it let's make it comparable to our previous test. So we'll have the Dark Clutch Ring on. And now we'll do this buff. Now we'll try it. How much damage are we going to get out of this spell? It's going to be very good while we're running away from enemies. But I mean, 1480, I could just hit him with a Great Soul Drag, or even like a Dreg Bolt with all these buffs up, and it's going to do the same, so... Yeah, how far does this go? Does it spawn on them like that? How long does this last, too? I mean, that's pretty good damage, maybe? No, the fact that it probably doesn't move. Like, they're gonna get out of it really easily, but I'm curious. Does this still cast on them from here? No, it's just in front of me. How much damage is this? I thought it said I was not immune to it, but I appear to be immune to it. Huh. Okay, well that didn't make any sense. What's this one? Okay, that's some good ticking damage. No, it's not. It started out really strong. The projectile did a lot. And then we actually saw what the spell did. That is not enough damage. That's just awful. I mean, yeah, we could apply multiple damage over time effects, but that's just not good enough. What? To do more the closer you are? No. But I don't get how it works. It's like a shotgun blast, but it does a set amount of damage no matter how much of the shotgun blast hits. And it has about that much range. Like, we're like on the cusp. Right there. It's not enough. It's not enough damage. So let's try Dark Edge. We know there's another Dark Edge spell, like an Umbral Edge or something. Wait, can't you use it more than once? Oh, you could spam it. Oh, here we go. Who even needs a sword if we have this? Or the second one? I mean, in total, with the buff and stuff, it went up to 14,000 damage on a full combo. But that's because we're casting the spell, like, 15 times. Okay, I mean, none of these spells seem like something I want to use, unfortunately. That's kind of what I expected out of the rest of Carla's spells. Just because the really powerful ones that we ended up finding for Aeromancy came from the Covenant. Dark Edge is definitely usable, but I think Umbral Edge is just going to do more damage, so when we get that, we'll probably just want that instead. Was there anything else I was going to try? I was going to try Shadow Form. But I wonder if we, like, combine all of our... So we're going to put Void... what else do I want? I wonder if you could permanently lower the target dummy's max HP by doing that. And then like Curse of the Abyss, stack everything, and then just spam Umbral Edge, or Dark Edge. How much damage we can get out of that? I know. And then we'll be done after this. Then we'll make our way next time through the rest of Archdragon Peak, probably fight the Nameless King, Maybe I'll have figured out where that other dude is. So how big is this? Not that big. We're talking like this range. So it's more generous once you've already been in that range, huh? Okay, so I wonder, it's doing about like, I don't know, ticks of 7. I wonder if it goes up if we boost our spell. Does this do anything else? That's not what I want. It also increases our defenses. So it is quite valuable. Okay, but let's see if it's stronger. Doesn't seem to be. Cast this. And this. We actually did less damage from the full combo with all these debuffs and stuff stacked. Some of them, they just cost too much mana and they don't do enough. So this one's more defensive than I think it is offensive. Void just seems bad. Curse of the Abyss, I could definitely see it being useful. It might combine well with the Dark Edge or the Umbral Edge. Let's try and find out once we get a full mana bar here. We'll see how much damage we can get out of this. Because this lowers their dark resistance. Yeah, we're getting a lot of damage out of just the 2 spells. Compared to using the other spells that kind of wasted a lot of mana. We can pump out an extra 6,000 damage with just applying Curse of the Abyss first. So, Curse of the Abyss is definitely going to stay on our bar. Question is now, do we get an attunement slot so we can also run Dark Edge? Do we replace something, even though I like what we have, although Great Soul Dreg is not having that many uses compared to Soul Bolt or Dreg Bolt. So I might just run only Dreg Bolt and replace Dark Edge in there. So, let's go. Curse of the Abyss. And I mean, Mind Corruption could be useful in some parts. It's just not going to be useful in boss fights, so I'm kind of hesitant to drop it because of that. And then what was the other? Oh, we had the Crab as well. The Dark Edge and the Crab. Crab has definitely been valuable. Although Havel did 3-shot it. Almost 2-shot it. He just didn't have quite enough. Yeah, I think this is where it's at probably for our boss fighting. The problem is I don't see any way, even with a guy hitting the Crab, I feel like the boss is probably going to hit behind himself enough that we can't just sit behind him and use spam Dark Edge on him. So even then, Dreg Bolt might be better. But I think Dark Edge is going to be valuable in close range situations. Okay, you can't do a heavy attack somehow to get something special out of that combo. I do think Dark Edge is going to be good, so, and then we'll hope for Umbral Edge sometime in the future. Not attune spells, but level up. So I think we're okay on health. How many attunements do we need? We need 6. Oh, and we don't have quite enough anymore. Do we have, we have to have 10,000 worth of soul items, right? Oh, right, we got the Dragon Chasers. What did that give you, though? More carvings. I think we got the thank you and the hello. I think we might have gotten both of those. Not sure. But I do think we got at least 1 carving. Does she sell Twinkling Titanite for less than that other dude did? I would have to compare shops. Obviously don't want any of those. I don't see anything new and special. Are all of these just martial, like straight up physical weapons that she sells? Seems like it. She's got a few like stabs and stuff. But probably where we might find something is armor. Arm. Is that new? I don't remember. Poise and strength. Ooh, dancer stuff. Strength, dex, int, and faith. So out of the full set, you can get 5 extra of all of those stats. That would be pretty good for like an all-around build. Just so like you can meet the requirements for weapons you don't have the requirements for. Stuff like that, but you are missing out on the bonuses. Like this seems like if you're trying to do a low soul level. Or you're just like buffing your health and endurance a lot. It doesn't seem bad. Especially with that other ring that also gives you 2. All of those, you could end up getting 7 free of all of the damage stats. Which is a lot. And then looks like we got Goddard stuff. Boost critical damage and range of bows. So I guess for headshots. And then that's Carla's same stuff. Increases attunement and magic absorption. Reduce cost of miracles, and I think that's it. Ooh, a new ring. Ring of Osiris, former king of Lothric, reduces damage from backstabs. Okay, well, I don't think we've gotten backstabbed a single time. I'm not too concerned about that one. Oh, okay, but before... I didn't even sell my thing. Whoops. I wanted to try Lloyd's ring. I saw Lloyd's shield ring there, and that reminded me that we wanted to try Lloyd's other ring. Okay, so pop that. Pop that. Should give us enough to do all 6 level ups. Let's try Lloyd's ring. But we need a test without it, but without the dark clutch ring as well, because we're gonna be replacing that one. Okay, so give me a Dreg Bolt. 1023. Now give me a Dreg Bolt with Lloyd's sword ring. Oh my god, it works. And it's not an insignificant buff. So that was what, 1183? That's 160 damage buff. Is that equal to the Dark Clutch ring? It's better than the Dark Clutch ring. Wow. So I mean, as long as we're at full, we should be using Lloyd's ring instead of the Dark Clutch ring. I mean, it's probably better than this too, but... Can we get the persist attacking off of spells? Let's find out. Doesn't seem like it. We don't have the little buff effect around us, but I wonder, can we get it with Dark Edge? We do get it with Dark Edge. You can see up there, we have the little sword icon. It should go away. Was it? Hold up, hold up. I didn't look at the damage number. Can you cast a spell after getting that up and have it do the extra damage? It does deal extra damage. It just boosts all of your attack while that buff is up. Wow. Okay, so that ring is kind of designed for Dark Edge and Umbral Edge, maybe? Man, I can't believe that Lloyd's sword ring gives you so much damage. Now, do those stack, would be my question. We got that. Let's find out. Okay, let him get that. They do stack. But it's stacked up to the same amount, which is kind of weird. Wait, no, they don't stack. So the boosted attack from Lloyd's sword ring and the boosted attack from the Shell of Grots don't stack? Seems like a really odd stipulation. Or at least it didn't work for other spells. But it worked for other spells when we didn't have Lloyd's sword ring. Or am I crazy? Maybe I'm just really stupid. $11.83. Huh. Maybe? Here's another question. You want to know what I think is happening here? I think Lloyd's sword ring, since it's a buff that's exclusively to your, like, attack power. Like, how this is worded is boosts attack power. And then this ring increases attack power as long as attacking persists. I think what's happening is we cast that, 1083, obviously. And then we do this. Okay, after 3 attacks or whatever, we get to 1360. But you see there's not another buff up there. It's the same buff. But the buff is now stronger. I think you permanently, because as long as Lloyd's sword ring doesn't turn off, I think it permanently is giving you that attack persisting buff. Oh no, it did go away after time. I guess we just didn't wait long enough. Because it's hard to tell because it has no visual effect. Okay, well we solved that mystery then. Turns out it works exactly how it should. I just didn't see it work that way. Okay, so I think this is gonna be the spells that we run from now on. At least until we could buy a few more. We'll be trying to get some more. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it. Oh wait, I forgot our level up still. Gosh dang it. I didn't even decide what I wanted to level up. Does 6 at least get us an attunement slot? It does get us an attunement slot. That extra mana plus attunement slot could be worth a lot right now. We haven't really needed the endurance. Like, can we run out of mana first before we run out of endurance, right? We can't, well, I mean, we can technically burn our endurance, but it comes back so quickly, even casting at full speed, that we run out of mana way before. I'm gonna get the attunement right now, and we'll be looking at endurance probably next time. How much vitality can we get out of this? Does it show our percent anywhere? It does not. I was kind of curious if we could get to a different threshold, but I don't think so. So we're going to get an attunement slot. 30 is probably where we're going to stop. That means we have 6 spells with our ring. And then that means we can actually take Soul Dregs back. How do I want to organize this? I think I want Great Soul Dreg here. And I want Dreg Dart. then I want Affinity, then I want Dark Edge, and then I want Crab. We need to get a cooler thing. I think one of the summons that I think exists is an Outrider, and I feel like since he is ice damage, maybe he would synergize with our build of dark damage, and therefore us using like cursing, Curse of the Abyss, would actually make him do more damage. So that might work. But anyways, Lloyd's Sword Ring, we'll definitely keep that in mind instead of the Dark Clutch Ring from now on. It should work on physical stuff as well, so we might use that when we go back to our physical build. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for this one. Next time probably be the rest of Archdragon Peak and the Nameless King. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.